Go. Oh, I screwed it up.
We're going to be making a blonde ale. Going to call it the Dirty Blonde for 2 reasons. Number 1, the name works. It makes sense. It's fun.
That is fun.
Number 2, it's going to be dirty. It's going to be dirty because we're not going to use any sanitizer today.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to
Au natural.
Yeah, and maybe get some kind of infection. I'm actually kind of hoping that we get infection to kind of give validation to our sanitizing process every day that we brew. But yeah, Dirty Blonde, no sanitizer, and see how this dirty beer turns out. And there's a reason why I picked a blonde ale. Like I said, number 1, the name, it just works. Dirty Blonde. But number 2, a blonde is low ABV, low IBU, easy drinking beer. So, you know, alcohol kills bacteria. Isoalpha acids kill bacteria. So having low isoalpha acids, having low ABV, this is going to be a very infection-prone beer.
Right.
So we're going to brew this beer. We're not going to use any sanitizer and maybe get infected.
All right.
And it doesn't hurt you. I told my mom about this yesterday. She's like, "Don't, you're gonna get sick." Oh, it's so dirty. Getting dirtier. Okay, so the boil just ended. This is the time when we usually start sanitizing things with the Star San. Star San is a concentration of 2 different acids, phosphoric acid, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's a concentration and you mix it with water and it dilutes it, but the pH is so high that microorganisms such as wild yeast and bacteria can't survive in it. It kills them. There's a difference between cleanliness and sanitation. All the equipment that we're using is clean, but it's not sanitized. So there's wild yeast and bacteria on the chiller that are now going to be in the wort. When we dump the yeast, these scissors have bacteria and wild yeast on it. The packaging has the same yeast and bacteria. Usually we dunk these into the sanitizer to kill these microorganisms so they don't infect the beer and give it off flavors. And this is what, on a daily basis, whenever we brew, this is what we fight against with our sanitizer. We usually fill one of these up with sanitizer and it kills all the little wild bugs that could possibly make it into the beer. And today, our goal is to not kill any of them and just see what happens. So there's a big difference between cleanliness and sanitation.
Dave, we're gonna have to kill some birds.
Wort, as it were.
Little brew joke there.
Yep. Why is your smelly pillow all crunchy? Almost a punchy. Crunchy, punchy, smelly pillow. You know, I was young and stupid. I felt invincible, so I used it on my back for years. Then that disc just popped right out of place there.
Like, woo!